Hi, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. Today, we are talking about some of the most dangerous places in the world. I'll explain why these places are so dangerous, and then we'll practice some of the words and phrases together. Let's get started. Let's start by talking about 5 dangerous places in the world. These places are beautiful, but can also be very dangerous if you're not careful. 1. Death Valley in California, USA. Death Valley is the hottest place on Earth. The temperature here can go up to 56 degrees Celsius, 134 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than most ovens. It's a desert, so there's not much water, and people who come here have to be very careful. If you are not prepared with enough water and protection from the sun, you can get heat stroke or even die. The valley looks beautiful, but it can be deadly. 2. The Danakil Desert in Ethiopia. The Danakil Desert is often called the cruelest place on Earth. It's very hot and full of active volcanoes. It's also known for its toxic gases that come out of the ground, making it a very dangerous place for people to visit. The temperatures are so high that only a few people can live there. The ground is covered with salt and has pools of boiling water. It's one of the most extreme environments on the planet. 3. Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, and it's also one of the most dangerous. Many people dream of climbing it, but it's extremely difficult. The mountain is very cold, and the air has very little oxygen, which makes it hard to breathe. Climbers face many risks, like avalanches and frostbite. Despite all these dangers, hundreds of people still try to reach the summit every year. 4. Snake Island in Brazil. This island is home to one of the deadliest snake species in the world, the golden lancehead viper. The island is covered with snakes, and their venom is so powerful that it can kill a human in less than an hour. Because of this, no one is allowed to visit Snake Island except scientists. It's considered too dangerous for anyone else to go there. 5. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a mysterious area in the Atlantic Ocean where many ships and planes have disappeared. No one knows exactly why this happens. Some people believe it's because of natural causes like strong currents or bad weather, while others think there might be something supernatural going on. Whatever the reason, the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the most mysterious and dangerous places on Earth. Now, let's practice some of the words and phrases we just heard. 1. Heat stroke, a serious illness caused by very high temperatures. In Death Valley, people can suffer from heat stroke. 2. Toxic gases, harmful gases that can make you sick or die. The Danakil Desert is full of toxic gases. 3. Avalanche, a large amount of snow falling quickly down a mountain. Climbers on Mount Everest have to be careful of avalanches. 4. Venom, poison from an animal, like a snake. The snakes on Snake Island have very strong venom. 5. Disappear, to go away and not be found. Many ships and planes disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. Great job! Let's move on to the next 5 dangerous places. Now, let's talk about 5 more dangerous places in the world. 1. The Amazon Rainforest. The Amazon is the largest rainforest in the world and is home to many dangerous animals. There are jaguars, giant snakes, and poisonous frogs. These animals can be deadly if you're not careful. The forest is also very dense, so it's easy to get lost. There are also dangerous insects and plants that can hurt you. Even though it's a beautiful place, it can be very dangerous for anyone who isn't prepared. 2. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is located in the Indian Ocean, and it's home to an isolated tribe of people who don't like visitors. They've lived on the island for thousands of years and have little contact with the outside world. When people try to go near the island, the tribe becomes very aggressive and even attacks outsiders with bows and arrows. The Indian government has made it illegal to visit the island to protect both the tribe and visitors. 3. Chernobyl, Ukraine. Chernobyl was the site of a terrible nuclear accident in 1986. The accident released dangerous radiation into the environment, which made the area very unsafe. The radiation can cause serious health problems, including cancer, and the area is still dangerous today. Even though some people visit Chernobyl for tours, it's not safe to stay there for long periods of time because of the radiation. 4. Fraser Island in Australia. Fraser Island is the largest sand island in the world, and it's a popular tourist destination. But it's also home to many dangerous animals. There are deadly sharks in the waters around the island, as well as venomous snakes and wild dogs called dingoes. These animals can be aggressive, especially the dingoes, which have been known to attack people. It's important to be very careful when visiting Fraser Island. 5. Lake Natron in Tanzania. Lake Natron is one of the most unusual lakes in the world. The water in the lake is extremely salty and has a very high pH level, making it toxic to most animals. Birds that land in the water can turn into stone-like statues because of the chemicals in the lake. The water is also very hot, making it even more dangerous for animals and people. It's a beautiful place, but one that can be deadly. Let's review some of the new words and phrases from these places. 1. Poisonous. Something that can make you sick or die. The frogs in the Amazon rainforest are poisonous. 2. Isolated, far away from other places and people. The tribe on North Sentinel Island is isolated from the rest of the world. 3. Radiation, a type of energy that can be dangerous. Chernobyl is still full of harmful radiation. 4. Aggressive, ready to fight or attack. The dingoes on Fraser Island can be aggressive towards people. 5. Toxic, harmful or deadly. The water in Lake Natron is toxic to animals. Great work! Now, let's finish up with a few final thoughts. That's all for today. We've learned about 10 of the most dangerous places in the world and practiced some useful vocabulary. Remember, while these places are dangerous, they are also fascinating and unique. I hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time on our podcast.